happy with them.
Yeah. John Sukenik has at times contributed to StarCityGames.com as a columnist. Also someone that I know from my JSS judging days, a New Jersey product.
Yeah. This 4-color control deck mostly looks like a Jeskai control deck, but does dip into black just a little bit for flashbacks on Lingering Souls and actually one of Mystical Teachings.
You can tell your opponent is up to something funky with Hallowed Fountain paired with Blood Crypt paired with a basic land.
So running it down, Jeff with 5 lands in play currently, and it has a Cryptic Command. We have Jonathan looking to be a little light on lands right now, making a Snapcaster Mage. Jeff was end step, bouncing John's land and drawing a card, attempting to just further his mana advantage. And Jonathan's going to go ahead and bolt at Jeff. He's down to 18.
Right. Jonathan's looking at discarding a hand size anyway. Lightning Bolt's not that potent against Jeff, so since that card is likely to get discarded anyway, might as well cash it in for 3.
Yep, Jeff fetching for basic island on the end step here. Instead of a dual land, he's setting up for what he could get with a possible Blood Moon. We'll see if he actually has the Blood Moon to follow up here. Would be pretty backbreaking for Jonathan if Jeff does have it. But as so far, he does not. He does have Vidalcan Shackles, another thing to play. So Jeff's going to start with Serum Visions. Draw for the turn, Misty Rainforest, or draw rather off Serum Visions, Misty Rainforest, goes to Scry 2, and he wants neither.
You can see Jeff's already been what appears to be pretty judicious with the way he's been fetching in anticipation of Blood Moon.
Right, all his basics here on maximum islands. You see his play land 6 here. It's his 4th basic island, 5th island overall. Now he plays Vidalcan Shackles. That should be good to steal just about anything.
But pretty low impact in this matchup as Jonathan's not leaning on one creature in particular. He's sort of just a general value deck. So
can Jonathan blow up the Vidalcan Shackles? Or I guess does he need to?
I don't feel like he needs to in the matchup, but he has 2 copies of Cryptic Command to get it off the table, and in the sideboard he has a Wear Tear he may have brought in, and in fact likely to have brought in because of Blood Moon.
Sure.
So he's got some ways to get it off the table, but I also think he can just work around it the way his deck is set up.
Land 7 from Jeff. And one thing I've been really impressed with this Temur Moon deck of Jeff's is when he gets ahead, you would think he would flood out, but he's able to use this land advantage just to compound cards into more cards. It's, you know, a lot of times you see this with these like blue-red tempo decks. They play from, when they're ahead, they play so well.
Yeah, Electrolyzing, Cryptic Command, and Snapcaster Mage, they are all do good things that are powerful while just pushing your advantage in a general sense.
And this may be just what Jeff needed. It's going to be Blood Moon with Cryptic Command up. Jonathan, in response to Blood Moon, is going to go ahead and cast Shadow Doubt. Looks like he's trying to find the enchant, the one of Wear Tear. That's why he left up white mana. Blood Moon is going to stick, and that may just be it. He has now just red and white mana for Jonathan. And
that Plains that you see, that is the only basic land in Jonathan's deck.
He has islands.
Oh, sorry, he does have islands, excuse me.
He's completely cut off black mana now.
Yep.
Lingering Souls will be his play for the turn. Jeff with a lot of ways to counter. I can't imagine he'll let this stand.
Yeah, it's just an issue of how much does he want to be mana efficient versus how much does he just want to save his most powerful cards for as long as possible.
I'll go ahead and Mana Leak. And then steal the Snapcaster Mage with Vidalcan Shackles. Jonathan has provided it with the win condition here. Jeff plays Steam Vents, swings for 2, Jonathan down to 13. Jeff is able to add to his attack with a Vendilion Click at some point here. You see his hand, he does have Snapcaster Mage, Vendilion Click, Spell Pierce, a lot of options available and tons of mana to use them. And we go over to Jonathan.
It's bad.
Yeah, we're gonna Vendilion Click right now.
It's bad enough for your opponent to steal your creature, that's bad enough, but for them to then put it behind their lands is just, it's too much. It's too much to bear.
Gonna put some distance between you and your creature.
Listen, you want to take my creature and kill me with it? That's fine. Go ahead. Don't put it behind your lands. It's still mine after all.
We look at Jonathan's cards. He's got Remand, Cryptic Command, blue cards, Jace, nothing castable.
Yeah,
Jeff compounding Snapcaster, flashing back Serum Visions.
Yeah, no reason for Jeff to even touch that hand. I mean, the bolts are castable, but for Jonathan to catch up in this game, he's going to need some pretty dramatic draws and a couple lightning bolts. That doesn't cut it.
Jonathan does draw a fetch land, but that's just a mountain at this point. So many of his cards are turned off by Blood Moon, and it just doesn't seem like he's going to be able to get them back online. Jeff needs to make certain, I would suppose, that Wear Tear never gets to resolve this game.
Yeah, it's really the only thing that matters at this point.
Lightning Bolts take care of lots of most of Jeff's creatures. He's left with just Jonathan's Snapcaster Mage, but that's going to do enough for now. It puts him down to 11, 6 more hits to go. Back over to Jonathan. Path to Exile is the draw.
Okay, I mean, you can vaguely stabilize the board.
End step, another Vendilion Click from Jeff. He's going to go ahead and reveal his own Spell Pierce, put that one away. And go back to taking his turn, more lands in play. He'll go ahead and swing. Jeff drawing a Lightning Bolt for the turn. Vendilion Click will get exiled by Path to Exile. Jeff going and finding more lands. He only has 2 more basics in his deck. That's his last basic island, but it's his 6th one, more than enough. The Vendilion Shackles powered all the way up to 8.
Yeah, just a little bit of padding for the Shackles.
Yeah, no way. Rather not 8, sorry, down to 6, because Jeff's non-basics are not islands anymore.
Yeah, but more than enough to take anything in Jonathan's deck, which is just Snapcasters and Lingering Souls.
Colonnade the draw for Jonathan, still mountains though. Really needs to find the Wear Tear and needs it to resolve when it happens. And to be fair, I'm not positive Jeff has the counterspell for Wear Tear if John finds it. Jonathan with more lands.
But Jonathan running out of time, you can see the Lightning Bolt
7,
over
5.
there in Jeff's hand. So
next turn should do it. Jonathan finds the Wear Tear. He has a chance. He does not. It's Colonnade. This should be good enough for Jeff as he's got him caught under Blood Moon. Just going to go ahead and untap swing. That puts Jonathan down to 3. And here comes Lightning Bolt to finish the job. And that is enough. Jeff Hoogland ends the skid here, goes up to 11 and 2, and he's still live for top 8.
A little bit of a rally, and you know, sometimes you got Blood Moon in your deck, you get a couple wins on the house. And game 3 was exactly that.